watching CT22 with Eric Parker.
Welcome back to CT22. Next month, Connecticut gets a new kid governor. Ellie Mendez, a fifth grader from Monroe, won the statewide election for that position last month. The kid governor-elect is joining us this morning to talk about her winning platform and her plans for her term in office. Ellie, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So this is exciting stuff. 9,400 fifth graders voted, and you won. Yes. What was it like when they told you that news?
It was such a fun and exciting experience, and I was so proud of myself because I knew I was going to make it.
Yeah, you were confident.
Yeah.
So what does it take? So how did you get from deciding, hey, maybe I want to be the kid governor, to being elected? People might not know about this process if they're not in fifth grade. So what did you have to do? Make a platform and get votes? How'd you do it?
So first I actually came home with the paper saying for kid governor, and I had no idea what it was. So I searched it up and I saw the 2022 kid governor. I'm like, wow. And so I came up with a platform, which is anxiety and depression. And then I won the primary because I was against one other kid. And then
is that at your school?
Yeah.
Okay, so there were two people from your school interested and you won.
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
And then I had to make a campaign video for all of them to watch. And there was 42 contestants to try to make the kid governor. And when I found out I was in the top 7, I was so surprised because 42 over 7 is a very big difference.
And then you weren't just in the top 7, you ended up being the top 1.
Yes.
So the other finalists will be your cabinet.
Yes.
So you'll be meeting at the kid governor's office at the State House with them after the first of the year to talk about different initiatives you guys want to do, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about your platform, anxiety and depression among students. Why was that so important to you?
Because through my past experiences, I have realized that there haven't been enough resources in kids' mental health with anxiety and depression. And some parents just believe it's a behavioral phase and that they're going to grow out of it. But what they don't know is that kids of all ages can have anxiety and depression.
And you want to raise awareness about that?
Yes.
I know you have some great ideas. I'm going to just give you some of the things I read about that you propose, and you can tell us what they are. One is a tap-out light station. Tell us what that means.
So a tap-out light station, this will be in every classroom, and if a kid is feeling anxiety or some form of sadness that is not allowing them to concentrate, they can walk over and tap a night light that will turn red, indicating that they need just a moment right now. So they'll sit down and put on headphones and listen to Zen music for 3 minutes. Then when the time is up, the student can press the nightlight green, indicating that they have reset and can go back to what they were doing.
So just a little timeout for your brain in the middle of the day and chill out and be good. That's a great idea. And also you have, I like this because it's going to be funny for the news anchor to say it, the Turn My Frown Upside Down mailbox. What does that mean?
Yes. So if a kid is feeling stressed out and they just need to write it down, they can write on a small piece of paper about how they're feeling, and it can be anonymous or addressed. And so at any time in the school, they can slip it in the mailbox, and then at the end of the day, the teacher will check and see if there's any notes, and it'll be addressed the next day.
That's a great idea too. And you also want to have some online resources that maybe anyone could access if they're at home or wherever. What's the idea behind that?
So usually the interactive website will be allow for kids if they want to be private and they can do it at home. They can listen to positive videos, uplifting articles, and positive quotes.
This is a tough thing for even adults to talk about mental health issues and to be able to say, hey, I need a moment, or I need help, or I want some resources. Is it even tougher when you're a kid? Is that something that you want to, maybe spread the word that it's okay to talk about?
Yeah, so if kids don't have a voice and want to be heard, they can easily go on the interactive website and they can chat and share their feelings, and it will be addressed to me so I can help them.
That's a great idea. What was the reaction like among your classmates? Do you make them call you Madam President now, or do you sign autographs? What's it like at Monroe Elementary?
It is actually very cool because actually I was on my way to art class, and there was these line of little kids, and they're like, hi, Ellie, did you get to see Ellie? And it was so fun because I've never actually had that experience before.
You're like a school celebrity now. So what do you expect this year to be like? Is it going to be challenging? I'm sure it's going to be busy. I mean, you've already got all your normal fifth grader stuff to do, and now you got this on top of it. What's the year going to be like?
Well, I feel like it's not going to be super challenging. I know that with my cabinet, we're going to make a difference.
And now that you look back and you got that piece of paper, you brought it home to your parents and said, geez, I think I might want to do this. Now you did it. You accomplished the goal. What's that like looking back? If there's maybe someone in fourth grade watching this, thinking about it for next year, what advice would you give them?
Well, I'd give them that you're not alone, and if you think you are, you're not. And if you see someone and you don't really speak to them, just give them a high five or a simple compliment. It can go a really long way.
Yeah, just being nice to people can really matter.
Yeah, because you don't know what every person is going through.
Absolutely right.
So, like, you try to make them feel like they belong.
We've got just about a minute left. What about for somebody who's thinking about applying to be the next kid governor, to be your successor? You can't hold the term forever. I know you like being a celebrity, but would you give them advice? Was it worth being part of the competition?
Yes. So, really, you just have to find what you're passionate about. And then maybe they will become kid governor.
Well, listen, there are a lot of people who can't talk as intelligently about mental health issues, a lot of adults who can't do it as well as you just did, and you have a whole year to be a leader in the state of Connecticut on a very, very important subject. Congratulations on being our kid governor. Look forward to hearing about all the great things you and your cabinet are going to do, and hopefully you'll come back and talk to us again.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Ellie, thank you very much. That is Ellie Mendez, the 2023 Connecticut Kid Governor-elect. Congratulations, and thanks for being with us.
It was a pleasure having you.
Thanks. Our Sunday Spotlight is coming up next. We're learning about an effort to get more Latinas into the business of journalism. Journalist Helen Avinas, who spent over a decade writing for the Hartford Courant, will join us. We'll have that when we come back.